But this evening, Minnesota's governor issued its first ever veto on a bill that had rideshare companies threatening to stop serving parts of the state, including our area. The bill would have raised wages for Uber and Lyft drivers. It also would have created stronger protections for drivers, making it harder for them to get fired. The bill passed the state House and Senate after drivers recently pushed for better working conditions. But within the last couple hours, Governor Walz vetoed. That's after Uber and Lyft leaders threatened to stop operating in parts of the state if the bill became law. They claim the bill would have doubled ride fares. Walz explained his move in a statement, saying while rideshare drivers deserve fair wages and safe working conditions, he's committed to finding solutions that he believes balances everyone's interest, including drivers and riders. Walz says this bill isn't the right move. Now a task force will study what the right move is. Again, this is Walz's first ever veto, which comes about 6 months into his second term. And Lyft leaders said they appreciate Walz listening to the community on this. We'll bring you more updates on this situation and this veto as they come in.